What's good, YouTube? It's about OT with in the bed back with another banger. And today we're going to be reacting to this new DNA test law has women nervous. Here's why. Man, look, at this point, bro, they should have been doing this. They should have been doing this. We need to know. We need to know the people that been, you know, backstabbing their husbands and having somebody and having your husband or whoever take care of a kid that don't even belong to them. You deserve whatever L that's gonna come your way. That is your fault, and I don't fuck with that. And you feel me? Anybody that do fuck with that, you're some type of demon. Somebody need to pray for you. With that being said, let's get straight to the video.
You know that that's your kid. I will never give you a DNA test. That's not going to happen. Because I know of course not.
But if he's asking for it.
I will not go. I did my research. I will never ever give him a DNA test. You will need to take me to court.
If it was up to me, I would require DNA tests to be performed at the time of birth.
No. I don't know why you, it's calling my wife to do that. I mean, it's ridiculous.
I feel like DNA testing at birth, to me, is like, no matter how you spin it, no matter how you try to dress it up, you are telling your wife, I think you've been cheating on me.
The day my husband come home and ask me for a DNA test for my 3 kids, let's say if we have 3 kids, I am filing for divorce the second day because bottom line is, no, I'm not guilty.
You're guilty.
Where
Yeah, you gotta be.
5 to 30% of the general population, men are raising and paying for children that are not theirs and don't know. According to the American Association of Blood Banks, between 25 and 30% of the males who are accused of being the father, they take a paternity test and find out they did not do it.
I think that
But the real question is why? Why are you lying though? You feel me? Like I know the answer, bro. But it's just like, bro, there's nothing indicate in your heart, in your mind, that this is wrong. I shouldn't be doing this. Like there's nothing in your brain telling you that you shouldn't be doing this. I'm doing him a whole lot of dirt right now to even have him doing this, bro. I know what I did. I know I messed up. Let me just be honest and come back and come about it. Just come clean with it. You know what I'm saying? Why don't that ever come to their minds? Like what's going on? Instead of feeling like, man, it's insulting. It's insulting that you sat here and even accused me of cheating by asking for a paternity. Like, what are you talking about, bro? You got to be out your mind. You're crazy.
United States making DNA testing mandatory is stupid.
Something quiet is happening in Ohio, but it's shaking everything we thought we knew about fatherhood. It's not a protest. It's not a movement. It's a bill. One that could redefine parenthood
I look like she reading from a
the very
script.
first day of life. It's called the Right to Know Act, also known as House Bill 435, and it proposes something simple, yet deeply emotional. When a child is born to unmarried parents, hospitals must offer a DNA test at birth. Not force it, just offer it. At first glance, that sounds small, but this proposal has sparked one of the loudest debate in modern family law, one that hit men and women differently. Supporters say it's about truth and fairness, values no one should ever fear. Critics call it a slap in the face, replacing trust with suspicion and love with paperwork. Online, reactions have exploded. Some women say it feels like being questioned at their most vulnerable moment. Others, including many mothers.
Okay, bro, we not doing that. You not finna say, oh yeah, it's cause, you feel me? I'm in a vulnerable state and what, bro. We could wait afterwards to talk. You know what I'm saying? We could wait afterwards to talk. Other than that, sorry, but not sorry. Like, that was your fault. You dragged me through that 9 months with you. And now I got to stand by you during your vulnerable moment to hold your hand and make you feel right after you had a whole kid on me that wasn't mine? Are you serious? Nah. You feel me? Call me heartless, but shit. I don't stand for it. I don't stand for it. Niggas get punished when they do wrong, bro. There should be some form of punishment. There should be some form of punishment. And that would be the punishment. Right there, I'm leaving.
They say if there's nothing to hide, then there's nothing to fear. Meanwhile, men across social media call it long overdue. a chance for fathers to finally have certainty before signing lifelong responsibilities.
Facts.
Because for too long, men have been told to trust blindly, to love first, ask later,
Facts.
to sign, then hope. But hope
Hold
doesn't
on,
hold
y'all,
up
hold
in
on.
the courtrooms, and this law might be the first step of changing that. So the question everyone
fault,
is
G.
asking is simple: is this
Fault,
a win
chat.
for men, or is it a new kind of trust?
When I say I went through the full experience, I went through the full experience. Like Shawty told me I was a father. Watched the baby be born. She had a C-section, so I was the first one to hold the baby while they were stitching her up and everything. They make you do the little
Yo,
the chest
crazy
thing,
though.
like you take off your shirt, you hold the baby to your chest and everything like that, so the baby can feel your warmth, all that blah blah blah. Good. I named the baby. The baby to this day still has the name that I gave him. So when the topic comes up and people be like, "Oh yeah, bro, would you want to get a DNA test with like your significant other and ask her, you know what I'm saying, even though y'all be together?" Hell yeah. Yeah.
The Right to Know Act is now sitting in Ohio's House
Not gonna lie to you, every
waiting
time I
for
would have did
review.
that shit.
It's co-sponsored by Representative Josh Williams of Toledo and Representative Melanie Miller.
Why
of
does she
Ashland,
sound like
who both describe it as a way to bring
a
clarity,
robot kinda?
not conflict, to new families. Under this bill, every hospital and birthing center in Ohio would be required to offer a DNA test whenever a baby is born to unmarried parents. If the couple declines, they must sign a brief form confirming that they were informed, but they chose not to test. Representative Williams explained it simple. We just want clarity early on. The last thing we want is someone raising a child for 5, 6, 7 years believing it's theirs when it's not. That line hits harder when you think about the real cases behind it. One man spent 5 years in prison for failing to pay child support. He lost his job, his home, and almost his will to live until a court-ordered DNA test proved that he wasn't even the father.
Like,
A single test could have saved his freedom, his
and you can't tell me that, like, no. You can't tell me to have no remorse during those vulnerable moments and blah, 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 blase. Niggas on their last leg can't even feed themselves, can't support themselves, can't do nothing for themselves. And you mean to tell me, because you feel a certain type of way during your pregnancy, during your birth, after the birth and stuff like that, and I figured out, nah, you thought I'm about to stay by your side? Bro, I'm gone. I'm up out of there. You better call your brother, your uncle, somebody to come pick you up from the hospital. I would disappear from your life immediately. As soon as I find out, I'm gone. Oh yeah, that's not mine? Say less. I'm out of here. You know what I'm saying? Like, just like that. Nah, we not doing that. That's just not something that's gonna fly. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you had the kid before me, cool. But if you had the kid during me, when I knew you, and we were supposed to be locked in like this, nah. I'm sorry. At that point, all feelings, all emotions, all love, all everything is gone in that exact moment. In that moment, all of it's gone.
finances, and his future. The bill also aims to prevent quiet hospital mix-ups and paternity filing errors. Mistakes that sound rare, but create years of emotional and legal chaos. Lawmakers are still waiting on a physical analysis to measure costs, but the test already limits what families can be charged. Hospitals can't bill anything beyond what insurance covers. That's what makes this proposal stand out. It doesn't punish anyone or target one gender. It simply says that if we expect men to take lifelong responsibilities, then they deserve certainty first. Because responsibility should start with truth, not assumption.
But to see these men get on this app in tears and they're hurting because they done built bond with these kids, and y'all know that it was a possibility that they was not the father, and y'all let them think and go on all this time with the thought of knowing that they was that kid's father. And you didn't
Facts.
This bill touches the one place
Facts.
men have always been most vulnerable.
Bro, this video sounds like she sounds like a robot.
Yet,
bro, we understand. So we skipping some of this, y'all.
You can.
We gonna skip some of this.
That's not an accusation. That's protection. And for men who spent years living with quiet uncertainty, that clarity means everything.
Facts.
You can only do a paternity test once the baby is born, and that is a myth. We can actually do the DNA test while the mother is still pregnant. She has to be at least 7 weeks into her pregnancy, carrying a single fetus. But we can definitely do a DNA test while she's pregnant.
Every time truth moves closer to transparency,
when could they do that?
Paranoia. And this law is no exception. Critics say it goes too
Remy
far.
Renee, you gonna have to have a better way of speaking, yo.
Vaccines, photos, hear that what be.
I thought we was watching the whole video together. What's going on?
Healthy, happy relationships with their wives and find out 2 or 3 or 5 years down the road that child wasn't there. There was a man on this app that his children were 30 years old. He had raised 2 sons his entire life and found out when his wife was sick and they all had to get blood work done that his children were not his children.
Representative Melanie Miller put it simple. This bill.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest with you. If I was to find out some shit like this, bro. Ooh, boy. I don't care if we shared. If you was living with me, I don't care. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know sometimes you gotta put your feelings to the side as a dude, and sometimes you gotta have a heart and care about certain. No. I just can't bring myself to do that. I'm sorry. You know, some niggas they would sit here and say that's them being a bigger man, but me, I don't look at that as being a bigger man, bro. That is not me being a bigger man. How do you do me dirty? And because you're a woman, I have to be like, oh yeah, you know what? The only thing I can't respect as a man is when a man hits a woman or commits certain crimes that we all know of that is not supposed to be done. For example, rape. That right there, nah. I can't respect you. Now, if you're doing things like that, you know, boom, 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 no. You're not a man in my eyes. But if you're telling me a woman does me dirty and I'm supposed to still find some goodness in my heart to be like, you know what, man, look, I know you just had a kid, this and that, blah blah blah. You know, I'm gonna have to, you know, I still gotta remember she has a kid. Let me move about it this way and move about it that way. Nah. I'm telling you, as soon as I get back to the spot, all your clothes, shoes, whatever, I'm talking about, even the baby shower gifts, all that's gonna be outside, packed outside your door neatly, outside the door neatly, in organized fashion, right there. I might even, the most I'll do is even call you an Uber with all that packed up with you. You feel me? Have the Uber driver help you. I'm gonna be watching you right through the Ring doorbell camera as everything happens. You know what I'm saying? Everything's gonna be right there waiting for you. No questions, no nothing. I don't want to talk to you about nothing. I don't want to hear nothing. I don't want to be around you. I don't even want to look at you. You feel me? You can go. You know what I'm saying? And you feel me? That's how it's gonna be. But I think I'm gonna cut this video short. I thought this video was a little different compared to what the thumbnail was looking like. You feel me? I got clickbaited. I said rage baited, clickbaited into clicking the shit. And now I'm watching this video of Remy Renee. Shout out to her, by the way. Over here, you know, speaking in a AI, you know, type of tone. But hey, it's cool though. This was a lit video. But hey, this is the end of the video. If y'all like the video, like, comment, subscribe, hit that post notification button if y'all want to stay updated with the next video. Let me know in the comment section down below what y'all think about this shit. Because you know it, bro. I already poured out what I had to say, man. And I ain't fucking with it. I ain't fucking with that not taking the DNA. Yeah, you gotta take one. I ain't fucking with that. But I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.